you got allergies, do this one thing and it will improve your allergies by 50% in 2 weeks, right? So that's removing dairy from your diet. Dairy is from anything from cow or goat, anything from an animal, milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, butter. You want to remove all of those because they cause your body, your intestines to secrete so much mucus, and you're all sniffling and you're itching and sneezing and all so forth, right? So what's the solution? What can you substitute? Well, you want to do milk from plants, seeds, not necessarily milk. You kind of grind them and they make it into a milk, like coconut milk, soy milk, flaxseed milk, cashew milk, all these, brown rice milk. These are all better substitutes than dairy products from animals. So no dairy products for 2 weeks and you will see your allergy symptoms improve by 50% just by doing this one thing. So give it a try. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel because we're going to do more videos, all right?
Justin Bostic. I live in Austin, Texas. I'm a software test engineer for General Motors. Eczema and allergies. Terrible. I've had it all my life, and when the seasons come, they get pretty bad. My allergies are almost non-existent. My eczema, I'm only itching at night, and other than that, everything seems to be fine. This is my one day to come and relax. And water is amazing. You come in, you write down what your symptoms are, and then you go to the back and you wait for your treatment. It's quick and there's no waiting time. Yes, I've already recommended it to my coworkers. So.
All right, happy Friday, everybody. Jimmy Yen from Achieve Integrative Health, your neurology acupuncture specialist. And today's Friday, so Friday we're gonna go over Foodie Friday. Foodie Friday, we're gonna go over the herb. It's in Chinese, it's called Fuling, and English is called Poria, or even called Indian bread. I didn't realize it was called Indian bread. Actually, when they cut it, it looks like a piece of bread. It's like a white bread. But it's called Poria and Indian bread. And so what are the actions of Poria and Indian bread? It's basically, it has a diuretic function. So if you have water retention, like your legs get swollen, so like teachers and nurses, they get their legs get super swollen. Well, you can have it add a diuretic to actually help reduce that swelling, that water retention. It can also be helpful, because it's a diuretic, it can also be helpful for people who have hypertension. So hypertension, there's a drug that they commonly use. It's called HCTZ, which is a diuretic to help decrease the fluid retention in the arteries, which helps decrease the blood pressure. Poria, Indian bread, can also do the same thing. It's also anti-neoplastic, so it can inhibit cancer cell activity. And that we don't use here in the US because the FDA would slap a little label across our clinic and close our clinic down if we were to say anything about that. Next thing is, it's a sedative. So Poria or Indian bread can also act as a sedative. It can actually calm your mind and help you promote sleep. Okay, and it's also a mild antibiotic. Okay, it can help with some types of bacterial infection. But these are mild effects for these. It's mostly used as as a diuretic, and it can also promote digestion. Even though I didn't write it here, it can also help promote digestion. But majority of its function is really focused on getting the kidneys. The kidneys, your water organ, which helps with water metabolism. It's mostly focused on getting your kidneys functioning better, restoring function. So remember, in Chinese medicine, at Achieve Integrative Health, we practice the Emperor's medicine, which is a restorative medicine. We focus on restoring function and not replacing function. So when you take a Chinese herb, you don't necessarily take it singly. It's always combined with like 20, 30 other herbs. But when you take Chinese herbs, the difference between herbs and supplements you get over the counter supplements, they are still there to replace a function in your body. Chinese herbs is not replacing a function in your body, it's actually restoring function. So for a good way to understand this is, when you take the supplement or whatever you take, after you stop, let's assume that everything over the counter works. Okay, if everything works, you take it and it works. what happens when you stop taking it? Does your body go back? Does your body start failing? Does the function start failing? You know, or does the function of the organ sustain and maintain without whatever you took? That's the key to restorative medicine. Restorative medicine is when you take it, it helps you, and then when you stop taking it, your body continues to do it by itself. Replacement functions, basically you take it and it helps you, you stop taking it, all your symptoms come back, you feel like crap again. So that's a replacing a function in your body. So today, Poria Indian bread, it's very good for diuretics. So people with hypertension, diabetes, nurses, teachers, people that stand a lot, swell up in the ankles a lot, kidney problems. Poria is actually a super great herb, and we actually use it to cook. So a lot of Chinese herbs are food, so we cook them in our food, and we make a soup out of it, and that soup, you know, tastes actually pretty good. All right, guys. So that's the food of today, Poria Indian bread. Give it a try. Cook it. Okay, you can cook it maybe in your chicken soup. Okay, put it in your chicken soup. It's very tasty. So. As always, remember, this is Jimmy Yen from Achieve Integrative Health. Achieve Integrative Health here in Cedar Park, the #1 acupuncture and wellness clinic in Central Texas. And we are here to help and serve you, whether it be Chinese herbs or other, but we do restorative medicine. So as always, remember, everything in life is achievable, but it's up to us to make it happen. So it's a Friday. Let's go out this weekend and let's start planning and let's start doing and let's start making stuff happen.